Good evening, everyone. System Chalk here for an introduction to the next series for Book of Hours. We are going to be playing the House of Light expansion, and I have been doing a run through the beta, which has been on the stream. Those videos will still be uploaded, but there is going to be a dedicated series for YouTube. Now, I did want to take a bit of time off just because I had the Steam broadcast and all of that, but I wanted to record this introductory video, not just because that's what I normally do, but also because there's going to be a little bit of trouble getting this to you in a timely way. Obviously, the DLC's released, people are excited about it, and so from a content creation point of view, it's better to get videos out sooner rather than later. But the rule that I have had for myself is that I want to complete every single run that I start of Book of Hours. So we actually have some of the old YouTube episodes here. I even have some of the original ones way back from the first Steam stream that I did. And again, I'll be following up on all of those at some point. And so a natural point for the House of Light expansion seemed to me to be to just continue on from that Steam stream. Now, there's a couple of drawbacks from this from the point of view of somebody wanting to watch on YouTube. Number one, the Steam streams are really long. So that particular broadcast went a little over 13 hours. And this has caused me to find out that YouTube actually has a 12-hour limit on videos, which I only found after uploading the many gigabytes of recorded footage. So this is one of the first times that I need to sort of cut that stuff down. And that is happening on my laptop right now. It's been going for about 3.5 hours. And I need to get to bed. So basically, here is the overall plan. The YouTube series is going to start with the Steam stream. Now, some people really like the long episodes, and some people will never watch 13 hours. I'm certainly one of those people who probably wouldn't watch the whole thing. So I'll probably, at the start of the first proper one, give a rough summary in terms of what happened. It is the archaeologist that we're running through. But one of the very practical problems I have is that while I wanted to start this series this week, that's just simply not going to happen. The video will probably finish transcoding by the time, while I'm in the middle of sleeping. I'll see if I can try starting to upload it in the morning. That depends how quickly I need to get out of the apartment. And then I need to start sort of compressing part 2 and all of that. One of the reasons it's so slow is I foolishly told it to go onto the source, which was a USB drive, so the data transfer is not that fast. But I figure I'm sort of committed. I found the error sort of late enough that it's probably just as well to let it run through. So, in summary, there is going to be a House of Light run. Some of you I know are really looking forward to some more Cultist Simulator, and I want to do some more Cultist Simulator. I'm still working out how I can balance those two priorities. So the one thing that we know for sure is that there's going to be some more Book of Hours, specifically for the House of Light expansion. The VODs from Twitch will also be in there, so that's going to be further along inside of the expansion. Those are the 3-hour ones that say stream. For those of you that want to see it, you of course can stop by live for that. And at some point, I'm probably going to try and do a parallel Cultist Simulator run, just so that people can have, something from Cultist. But again, I do need to actually figure out how to manage the time for all of that. I would rather be late in starting a series and have a realistic plan to consistently update that than start one and then have to stop it partway through. So with that in mind, I'm hoping at some point this week there's going to be a couple of videos. Because those videos are very long, I don't think I can commit to doing, a remaining week of episodes. That'll likely be next week when you start seeing the regular half-hour ones. There'll be a brief summary of what's been going on. And for the end of this video, just so that there's some value for it, I'm going to do an overview of the House of Light features on the chance that some of you have not seen that, and particularly if you're not going to be looking at the start of the series with the 13-hour run. So in the House of Light is a big expansion woven deep into the game. Here is a spoiler light guide on how to find the new bits. Note, House of Light is compatible with existing saves, though once House of Light has touched a save, that save won't work if you remove the DLC. Food. Combine ingredients at the 3 kitchen workstations to create dozens of new dishes. You will need kitchenware items to find all the recipes. Tip. The spice scales and the spices and savors skill will substitute for each other. A writing case. Watch for a gift at the end of the first spring after you've responded to St. Ronwin's Trust. Once you've received this gift, you can record addresses from the calling cards left by satisfied visitors, excepting those who only came during Numa, and write to these visitors to invite them back to the house. Tip. Visitors don't arrive instantly, visitors don't leave calling cards until you've helped them, and some visitors are easier to summon than others. Salons. Place food and drink in one of the 6 salon rooms, and then use the bell to begin a salon. Do it right, and you will be rewarded with sparkling conversation and lessons. Tip. Visitors usually prefer food and drink which matches their primary interest, but some have additional requirements. Manuscripts. Use paper, ink, and a skill to write a manuscript based on that skill. These manuscripts may be necessary to satisfy thirst for specific knowledge in further stories. Lessons from salons will help you improve those skills and write more useful manuscripts. Tip. You can't reliably control what visitors will discuss. It's a party, not an interrogation, but they will usually provide lessons related to their shared interests. Further stories. Once you've completed an incident, follow it up in the Tree of Wisdoms. Visitors will need more specific help here, perhaps a book on a specific topic or a specific book. Tip. An affair opens to further stories once all interested visitors have had the opportunity to ask you for help with it. Be aware, in some further stories, it can make a difference who you originally helped. Be careful, this is one part of the game where choices can sometimes have permanent consequences. And the Institute. Look for the lighthouse out at sea. When your visitors are ready, use it to establish the true heirs to the Curia of the Isle. Tip. Further stories' outcomes can inspire your visitors to support the Institute for their own reasons. Their nature is constant, but some story outcomes can make them decide to emphasize one agenda over another. And so again, we'll be continuing on the House of Light run that we started on the Steam stream. Those videos will hopefully be up sometime this week, and at the very latest on Monday there will be a half-hour episode. You'll all be able to enjoy that on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and we'll be looking to add to our collection of endings. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.